Get the upper hand on your competition with SCUF controllers. Use code OGXRAYZ to get 5% off your entire order. Yo guys, this is XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. So today I wanted to talk about a post that was on Reddit, the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 subreddit, by the title of Treyarch Actions Speak Louder Than Words. We hear you loud and clear. Enough is enough. Please read. Now, this post was posted by Steve Noah 12. And this is a post regarding a pretty big accusation. He's basically accusing Treyarch of caring more about microtransactions and taking care of any issues related to monetary stuff than they care about the rest of the community, including bugs, fixes, and other stuff that have been promised, like combat record stuff and issues like that. I gotta admit, it's been pretty convincing what he has to say here, and I want to talk about what he said because he did put a rather large post on here, and there was a lot of replies, a lot of feedback, a lot of conversations and stuff like that, and I wanted to talk about this. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you guys do want to enjoy the video, make sure you guys do drop a like on the video, guys. It's super appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more content like this, then obviously make sure you guys are subbed up here on the channel and have those notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. But with that said, let's go into it. And I do want to mention that I want to give my thoughts on this and my opinions on this after I talk about this guy's post, because I think that there are situations and stuff going on behind the scenes that we are unaware of. So let me just pre-emphasize that. But this is what Steven had to say. So Steve says, the state of this game for many of our fellow gamers is absolute BS. The period of time certain issues have gone on is a huge disgrace and beyond frustrating, and considering it was developed by a AAA studio. Treyarch should be embarrassed for not only releasing an obviously unfinished game, but allowing issues such as Xbox freezing, blackout looting on console, FPS drops while ADS in blackout, zombies crashing on Easter eggs, 30Hz servers in blackout, entire region not being able to find a match, poor hit registration, etc, etc, etc. We were also made many promises regarding combat records very soon, in quotes, months ago. Now they won't even acknowledge us. We are now almost into a third of the game's life cycle. The worst part of this is just so many huge issues that Black Ops 4 has had since release. 3 months into this game and people cannot even freaking play the game they paid at least $60 for. Not only is this issue unacceptable, but it takes way too long to even elicit a response from Treyarch when regarding game-breaking issues more often than not. However, if there is an issue regarding microtransaction dissatisfaction, they respond very quickly every time. Here are just a few examples. Now, the examples he does go on to link are 3 different posts. All of them were microtransaction related. The first one says, Treyarch, this is not what I paid for. Now, essentially, what this post was about someone who was saying that they paid for a item in the blackjack shop. It was actually a reticle in the shape of a bullet. In the item shop, it was the color green, but actually in-game, it seems to be blue. So, essentially, it was saying, yo, what's up? The color of this is messed up. Why am I getting this as opposed to what I actually paid for? Now, Treyarch does actually respond to this post by putting, thank you for bringing this to our attention. We're looking into a fix as we speak. Now, underneath that though, it does say this is a bot responding service. So it does look like it's a Call of Duty bot and not so much an actual comment by Treyarch. So we'll definitely see about that, but this was a post actually regarding something people paid for. So let's move on to the next post. And the next post is called Thanks for the Face Paints. And this one is essentially someone who was complaining that they bought the Valkyrie edition of the Ruin skin, I believe it was, or it might have been for Ajax, but essentially he bought a special order, and in the special order he's supposed to get a face paint with the entire thing, and he didn't get it. It was actually just blacked out. Now, the Call of Duty bot once again replied to this one, but they did reply with an official comment, and it says this was resolved earlier today in our latest update. Thank you for the report. So this guy was eventually given his war paint. And then the final was advertisement versus the real deal. Now this is in reference to the Valkyrie Mastercraft item that you get for Ruin. Essentially this is like a Mastercraft version of the Paladin. And essentially it looks pretty cool in the image, but it's completely different in the final one. And you guys will see all these images on screen so you guys can know what I'm talking about. But essentially what they were saying was that it was bugged out and different, and you know, there was something going on with it. Treyarch did reply to this one with, there's currently a known bug where reactive combos are appearing in the created class preview window for the Mastercraft, and this is being addressed in our update tomorrow. That explains the blue pattern appearing in the side of the weapon. For other visual differences, the look of the gun. So essentially another reply from Treyarch. Again, it was something else that was monetary, you paid money to get, and Treyarch did officially reply. Now the post, the original one, does go on to say, these posts garnered a response within 24 hours. On the other hand, posts about serious issues such as freezing, blue screen, zombie issues go on for days, and in some cases weeks or more before they're even acknowledged. And I've been talking about this as well. I did make a post the other day talking about how Treyarch essentially ended up just like not replying to these issues. A lot of people on Xbox One X, for you guys that are unaware, are having game-breaking issues. The game is unplayable for them, and a lot of them are complaining because this does happen in Blackout. If you're playing, you're like end-game situation, top 5, top 10, whatever it is, their game just crashes, and it just crashes and kicks them out. And this is a very serious issue because 1, they're not getting any progress to leveling up in game. 2, they're not getting any progress for their tier system for their rewards, which really sucks. And 3, it shouldn't be something that happens with a game. And you know, it's a huge issue. And so Treyarch didn't address this. I saw these posts daily. Every single day, people were trying to get a response from Treyarch, like, yo, this is an actual issue. They were figuring out that it was only happening on Xbox One X. And then after a few days, and after I made that video, Treyarch actually replied the following day saying that, you know, they are aware of the issue, they're working on it, and they will release something as soon as they can. And that was it. They got the response that they wanted. But again, it took a long time, far too long in my opinion, for there to be a comment saying, yo guys, it's cool, we know this issue is a bug, we're gonna look into it and fix it. So a lot of people, again, were really having a hard time dealing with this, considering this is supposed to be a game you paid for and you have issues like this and little to no response. So I totally get what he means by that. Now he finishes off his post by saying, this has gone on for far too long, stop trying to sell us even more crap on top of the crap that you've already sold us that doesn't even work. I don't give a damn if this post is downvoted to hell. It's the truth, and the sooner we band together and tell them that we had enough and I want this crap fixed, the better off we will be. It's no surprise this sub is so salty all the time. We have been sold a lemon, and they tag Treyarch at the end of the post. Now, at the time of me making this video, it looks like Treyarch has not replied to this post, but keep in mind, this was posted, what was it, 18 hours ago, so there might be a little while before there's an actual response, but it's damning stuff. I mean, let's face it, Treyarch is going to reply to stuff that is monetary stuff related. So if you paid for stuff in the blackjack shop, clearly Treyarch is going to reply. Why? Because people are paying extra money. They're taking out of their money, out of their wallet to pay for something in game, and if it doesn't work, they're going to be mad and they're not going to want to spend even more money. It's twofold, right? So they want to make sure that if you're someone who's paying, that you're happy with what you're getting and that there is no bad experience and that you are more likely to buy even more stuff from the blackjack shop. And honestly, if it's also my side, so this is point number 2, if I spent money, I better damn well get what I wanted and not have issues and bugs because I used my money. So obviously, if I'm someone who is selling this, I want the people to be as happy as possible. And if it's also me on the other side of the coin, I paid money for it, I want it to work. So I can see why this would be a top priority. And let's also keep in mind, guys, that throughout this entire portion of time, we have been off on holidays. Treyarch is not just some autonomous, being. It's not some being that is out there and, works diligently 99% of the time. They are possibly also on holidays, and we are in the holidays, and it's normal for studios and companies to give their employees time off. They're not at home on their own personal studio setup, trying to fix these bugs and issues. Are they aware? Yes. Are they probably not working on it 100% of the time right now? No. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there is internal teams who are working on this at the moment, but I don't think that 100% of the entire staff is there. That's probably why we're not getting much replies or actual progress on bugs and issues, and it's probably also why we have not gotten a massive update to the game because they're probably on vacation. They're probably out, you know, for the holidays, and it's completely normal. So right now, during this current window of time, you know, Christmas time and then also the New Year time, I'm not really blaming Treyarch because I would expect that they're on vacation or something. But, you know, going into the new year a few weeks from now, if it's still the same issue, then there's really nothing that you can do to defend Treyarch, because at this point it means that they either don't care or that they really do care only about people who spend money. So I really hope it's not that way. I really hope that it really is just that they are on vacation, and probably rightfully so. They probably busted their ass trying to release this game a month earlier than any other Call of Duty has ever released. And so I think that they were kind of maybe even at this point really burnt out. They've been working long hours, dealing with a ton of crap. Even in the release of the game, I mean, they've released DLC 1 already, and not to mention there's been so many bugs and issues they've been addressing, especially alone on the zombie side. Jesus, how they've had so many different situations there. So I would assume they've been working non-stop. They finally got to the holiday season. They ended up getting their break that they feel they deserve, and now they're out relaxing and kind of regrouping themselves, and then they'll come back and hit it hard. So I'm really hoping that's the situation. So if you're someone in the community who's been dealing with issues, the best thing I can tell you is let's try to be patient. Hopefully in a week or two, or maybe even starting next week, we'll get some progress and headway when it comes to all these bugs and issues. And I know it seems like maybe they're replying only to people who spend money, and maybe it is. Maybe the bot is currently on there and replying to people, or maybe someone is able to conveniently do it from their phone or whatever. But, you know, they're trying to make sure that people who actually spend extra money are taken care of, and then all these bigger issues that are game breaking and will require a ton of time is probably why they're not replying to them, because they have not looked into it as much, because they're probably out and not really doing anything at the moment. So hopefully next year we do get some progress on that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, drop a like on the video, guys. It's super appreciated and incredibly helpful. And if you are new to the channel, if you want to see even more content like this, I'm gonna have a ton more Call of Duty Black Ops 4 news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys are subscribed, have those notifications on, and join Team Rayz, guys. So make sure you guys are subbed up. If you guys do want to support the channel directly, you guys can do so by checking out my channel memberships. You get access to early content, exclusive videos, and special badges that show up in all my live streams and in the comment sections of all my videos. So check that out only if you're willing and able to. And comment down below, guys, how do you guys feel about this whole situation? Do you guys agree Treyarch is too slow to respond? Let me know. Drop some comments down below. And last but not least, if you guys want to talk about anything, if you want to see what I'm up to or anything like that, then Twitter is the best place to do so. Go ahead and give me a follow over there. I'll have a link down in the description below to that, along with links to my gaming and second channel. You guys have an amazing day. Happy holidays. I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.